Our next guest has been called the Elvis of cultural theory, widely considered to be one of Europe's leading intellectuals. Slavoj Zizek is a philosopher, psychoanalyst, cultural theorist, born in Slovenia. He's written more than 50 books, speaks to sold-out audiences around the world. In 1990, he campaigned unsuccessfully to be president of Slovenia, the first Yugoslav republic to hold a free election. He's in New York right now to give a lecture tonight called Resist, Attack, Undermine. Where are we 40 years after '68? The event opens this year's Left Forum. Slavoj Zizek joins us here in the Firehouse studio. We welcome you to Democracy Now!
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
When I asked you specifically how to pronounce your name, you said you're nervous about people who pronounce it correctly.
Yes, because but this is more a private trauma. Like, I don't like to see myself. Whenever I see myself like there on the screen, I'm tempted to adopt the position of an observer and ask myself, if I were to have a daughter, I would never allow that guy to take me to a movie theater. So,
you all said you'd be concerned if it was pronounced exactly, that perhaps that person came from the police.
Yeah, effectively, yeah, because only they really know. You know, this is at least my East European myth that police are the ones who know.
This is a radio and a television and an internet show broadcasting all at the same time. We showed during Charlie Hayden's music break coverage of Prague in '68. This had an enormous influence on you. For an audience who would not even know what those two connections are, Prague, '68, explain what happened and where were you?
No, it's quite by chance. I was very young at that point. I was in Prague. But, okay, so that we don't lose time, there is something really tragic about Prague '68. Namely, let's be very frank, and it's something very hard to swallow for a leftist. What if the Soviet intervention was a blessing in disguise? It saved the myth that if the Soviets were not to intervene, there would have been some flowering, authentic, democratic socialism, and so on. I'm a little bit more of a pessimist there. I think that the Soviets, it's a very sad lesson, by their intervention saved the myth. Imagine no Soviet intervention. In that ideological constellation, it would have been either sooner or later just joining the West, or nonetheless, at a certain point, the communists still in power would have to put the brakes.